calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Jets had 8-3 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Alec Pierce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Out to his left. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win. As your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Carr again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Hall again. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Hall ought to give up the middle. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Quentin Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Hall again on second down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Ball again on second down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line. Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now Wilson on 1st down. And the Raiders have got him. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry for Barkley. On the move past the 40. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Being chased out left. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, all even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Carr now to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. So we got man. Go.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On 1st down, Carr.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to... The end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
He's checking. Crash. Set. Check 24. Kill. 66. Bullet ride.
Here's a give to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Wilson.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Carr. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Carr to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 31. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down and 4, Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Carr. Oh, the slant connects with Devontae Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Max 22, Max 22. Oh, here we go.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A handoff for Hall.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He finds Watson complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ball again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And this time he is in.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Parkey with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Carr. Looking deep for Adams.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Carter straight ahead. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
They'll go again with Carter.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
They'll run with Carter.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Carter.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. A handoff for Carter.
yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
On second down, a run with Carter.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on comes the kicker, Cody Parkey, in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call on their defense one last time to bail them out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Carr to throw.
Flush to his right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew